onto Kickstarter to help us fund distribution. A lot of people have used Kickstarter for production financing. We were fortunate that we had equity financing to get the movie made, but we always anticipated that in a world that included Steven Spielberg's Lincoln, that it would be challenging to get distribution and to get it quickly. So we started building in our own distribution plan from day one. It started with Facebook. We created a Saving Lincoln Facebook page, and even as early as production, we started posting content there and continued to post on a daily basis, and not just, hey, we made a movie, we're great, but material that our audience appreciates. Material, photographs of Abraham Lincoln, quotes by Abraham Lincoln, photographs from the Civil War, the plates that I had found in the Library of Congress, material about veterans of the Civil War and of other wars. So yes, so to let people know that we were posting this content, we did run Facebook ads. We never spent a lot, I mean something like $5 to $10 a day, targeting people who've identified that they like Abraham Lincoln. I mean, when you have a subject like Abraham Lincoln, there is an audience out there that's hungry for content. That's why there's 16,000 Abraham Lincoln books. But yeah, we ran Facebook ads telling them about our page, just with a very small budget. But the important thing is that we posted content that is provocative to them, and so all of our posts have a certain viral and organic spreading ability. And there's this whole world of discussions in our posts. I mean, you know, we've gotten to know this community of people who comment and argue with each other. It often turns political, though we try to keep it away from that. We're strictly nonpartisan site politically. Well, I mean, Kickstarter is wonderful for us in a lot of different ways, right? So we're seeking $30,000 to help us expand our distribution efforts, to help us fund a little bit more publicity and marketing, and to reach the audience in another way. I mean, Facebook is a way to connect with the audience, Twitter is a way for us to connect the audience, and Kickstarter is a way for us to connect with them. We set what we thought was a reasonable goal of $30,000 for that effort. People really sparked to what we were doing, and ultimately we raised $62,000, and that was fantastic. That campaign caught the attention of Emerging Pictures, and they came on board and booked a bunch of extra theaters for us, and so we grew from 4 to 16 theaters. And then it continued to catch attention, and now we're working with Tug, so that even though we're on iTunes right now, we're going to stay in theaters and bring theatrical screenings to towns, to anybody anywhere in America that wants to. Well, what's great about Tug is it works with the other stuff that we're doing. Normally, you know, in the old world, everything was a step-by-step process. First, you're in theaters, you know, then you're in VOD, then you're in, you know, then you sell your DVD, and there's these time windows for everything. And that doesn't work in the new world anymore. We couldn't afford to do a publicity and marketing push now and again 4 months from now for the DVD. So it was always planned that we would have a very short theatrical window and then get right into other platforms. And that's why we're on iTunes already, just a couple of weeks after we were in theaters. What's great about Tug is that you can continue to be in theaters even while you're available on iTunes and soon on DVD, and it makes sense because those are community-driven, you know, theater screenings. In other words, somebody says, "Hey, I want Saving Lincoln to come to my town because I want to see it on the big screen, and I want all my friends to come." Or, you know, I have you know, I run a synagogue, or I run a church, or I run a Veterans Affairs group, or I have a Lincoln Society. Any one of these groups can make the screening be a fundraiser for them, pull in a local audience, and create that communal experience for one night.